Good morning, my friends. It's good to be with you again. I loved Mrs. D's book the other day about Little Quack and how he had to be brave. Doesn't Mrs. D do a great job? She's a great lady. And I'm so glad she's been in our class all year. And I'm glad that you've been in our class all year. Last night, I was having trouble sleeping. I'm not sure why, but I spent lots of hours praying for each one of you and your family that God would keep you safe and that He would help you always to remember that you are fearfully and wonderfully made and that Mrs. Hicks and Mrs. Deese love you. We're going to talk today about colors. What is your favorite color? Can you sign it? My favorite color is green. Today, I am sitting at my desk in my office at home. And it's kind of a special place because I come here and I do lots of preschool work. I do lots of crafts. Maybe you can see behind me my craft closet, which is well stocked. My youngest grandson asked me if I was an art teacher because I do lots of projects with him. You can see over here that I have some artwork that my grandchildren have done. And I want to show you a few things. My daughter Shannon, this was her first pair of shoes. And now she's a mom with 2 kids. My daughter Aline has 3 kids. Can you guess why I might have put bells on her shoes? She was a very busy little girl. And if I heard her bells moving, I knew she was on the move. This is a picture of my girls when they were much younger. They're snuggling because they're best friends. You're not going to believe this one. It's pretty scuffed up. That was my first shoe when I lost it. When I was a baby. Remember I told you I started out as a baby. True story, we all do. And then we just grow up bigger and bigger. Unless we're a caterpillar or a pollywog and they go through a metamorphosis. Here's another picture I especially like. That's Caleb and Samuel when they were little guys. They both went to our school. You met them. Now they are 11 and 13. One of my favorite pictures is up here. Now you may not recognize me with longer hair, but Mr. Hicks and I were all dressed up for our daughter's wedding. My hair was much longer, and there wasn't quite so much gray in it. That was 15 years ago. And here are my beautiful girls ready for a wedding. I think they're 2 of the most beautiful people I know. I also have lots of other fun things on my desk, things that I use all the time. But let's get back to colors, shall we? There are 3 primary colors. Can you say that? Primary colors. They are red, blue, and yellow. And as you can see here in my diagram, when red and blue mix, they make green. When blue and red mix, they make purple. When red and yellow mix, they make orange. And if you mix them all together, it makes a mess. Brown. Sometimes we like to use the color brown. We might use it for a tree or some other animals. But when we paint at the easel, we always encourage you not to mix your colors all up together. And that's why, because they don't stay as pretty. Now, I have a chart. that says blue and yellow make green. Red and blue make purple. Yellow and orange, or yellow and red, make orange. When I was coloring yesterday, Mr. Hicks was telling me the names of the colors in French because he speaks French. This, my friends, says yellow plus red plus blue makes brown. Now, excuse me just a moment. I need to get my apron that I use for crafting because it could get messy here. That didn't take long since I'm in my craft room. This is an apron. That's my favorite color. And I bought it in Ireland one time when I was on a trip there. It has lambs on it. I'll stand up and let you see. There you go. Okay, now I have, of course, some paper plates. And I have some Q-tips. Some people call them cotton buds or cotton swabs. Now, we're going to experiment. I've got red. I'm putting a little bit on my paper plate. I'm also going to put yellow on my plate. Whoa, that one came out quickly. And I don't have an ordinary blue, but this will have to do. This is my blue. I have to use what I have at my house because I can't get into the school right now. Now, I thought it would be good to use Q-tips. That way I don't have to wash my paintbrushes. So, let's do a bit of experimenting. If I take red and put it over here. Whoops, I don't want to mix my Q-tips. And take yellow and put it over here. Do you remember what color it's going to make? Let's see. Let's watch the magic. Whoa. I think we need a little more yellow. I think we had too much red. But depending on how much red and how much yellow you put, you will get a different shade of orange. There we go. Now, throw that in my trash can. Now we're going to try a little bit of red and a little bit of blue. Can you guess what color we'll get? Hopefully it will work for us. Oh, it is. Look at that. That's a beautiful deep purple. I like that. I know a lot of my beautiful girls like purple. The orange reminds me of the pumpkins that we used to paint in October. Oh no. My Q-tips are sliding. It's hard to keep it up in the air and prevent things from falling. Now I'm going to mix blue and yellow. Whoops. Look at that. I told you it'd get messy. I'm glad I have my paint apron on. I can just rub it on my apron. Blue and yellow. There we go. If you mix blue and yellow, you'll make green. If you mix blue and yellow, you'll make green. Like a pickle or a lime, it will happen every time. If you mix blue and yellow, you'll make green. Okay, now I have a couple of other colors here. Actually, not colors. I have white. And let's see what we can do with white. What do you suppose will happen when I add white to a color? Let's put a blob of white, a couple of blobs. Whoa, that was a really big one. Okay, I put some white paint on. You probably can't see it because it's white on white, so it's camouflaged. Now I'm going to take some of my colors. I'm going to take blue, and I'm going to mix it with this white. Have you figured out what will happen? Whoa, what a beautiful color. It looks like sky blue on a nice sunshiny day. Okay, it makes it lighter. Good. Now, let's try yellow. Here we go. Ooh, yellow is my daughter's favorite color. That's really pale. Maybe we should add a bit more of the yellow. And you can keep experimenting until you get the color that you like best. There we go. Light yellow. Sometimes light colors are also called pastels. Now, let's add red. Now, red isn't just going to be light red. It's going to be a different color altogether. Do you know what color red and white make? There we go. It's pink. Very nice. Always a favorite among the girls. Okay, let's try our purple. And if we add purple to white, it will make light purple, also called lavender. Can you see that? It's pretty light. Let's see if I can get some more. Here, let's try again. We don't always get things right the first time we try. Oh, that's much nicer, don't you think? There's lavender made from purple and white. Now, let's try orange. It will make a lovely light orange, sometimes called peach. Wow, that's kind of fun. And last but certainly not least, my favorite color, green and white. Makes it very pale, very light green. Let's get a bit more. There we go. A little bit better. I think I may have to squirt some out of... Oh, I don't have green. I made my green. So we'll settle for the light or pale green. Now, that's what happens if you add white. Get your thinking caps on. What do you think will happen to our colors if we add black? We'll just do a couple and see what happens. Okay. I think it'll make a bit of a mess. That's what I think. But it will darken it. Okay, let's have a look. let's put some red in with this little bit of black. Oh, black is a very dominant color. That means it shows up very well. It's hard to cover. So let's add a little more. Oh, I think I've added too much black. I think we'll have to try that again. I'm going to add red to my plate. If I can get it out. There we go. And let's just add a little bit of black, shall we? And see what we come up with. Ooh, that might be a good color for bricks, or even for some autumn leaves. So, black makes it darker, white makes it lighter, and we can mix colors. If we mix red with yellow, we get orange. Red and yellow make orange. Blue and red make purple. And if we mix them all together, it makes brown. Kind of a mess. But my favorite part was mixing the pastels. What was your favorite part? We have blue, we have yellow, we have pink, green, purple, and orange. Maybe you could teach me how to say the different colors in your language. That would be interesting. I'm going to put the tops on my paint because I don't want them to dry out. And I want to show you something I made with all of the colors of the rainbow. And it's an animal. It crawls along on the ground, and it's very slow, very slow. It's not a turtle, but it does have a shell on its back. Boy, that's tricky. If you guess this one, you are amazing. Did anyone guess it? It's a snail. Now this snail is an easy craft to make. You can see that I did lots of circles. The first one is red, then orange, then yellow, then green, then blue and purple. And then I made him a body with a smile because he's happy. I'm not sure why. We could probably make up a story about him if we thought about it. Maybe you'll want to email me some ideas about why you think my snail is happy. Maybe it's because he's so colorful and beautiful. We should give him a name, don't you think? Why don't you guys email me some ideas of what you could call our Mr. Snail? So, you could make this easily at home. And, boy, did I have fun yesterday. I made something that you can hang. Wow, I don't think you can see the whole thing, but it can hang from the ceiling. I did a red heart, and I did an orange heart, and a cloud, and a yellow heart, and a green heart, and another cloud, and blue and purple, and I glued them onto a piece of ribbon. And I'm going to hang that somewhere in my house. But on Wednesdays, my family comes to dinner. And my youngest grandson, whose name is Stephen, often will see my art projects and say, "Nanny, can I take that home with me?" And what do you think I say to him? Of course I let him take my art projects. So I don't know if I'll have that hanging in my house or not. I still have beautiful artwork that some of my friends sent to me hanging on my fridge. And my grandchildren like to know who did it, and they like to learn about you guys because they know I love you. I want you always to remember, that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Pray with me, my friends. Dear God, thank you for this time together. Keep us safe and help us always remember that you love us so much. Amen. Bye, guys. I'll see you again soon. I love you.